Mini Lessons with Miss H, and today we're doing page 243, Unit 5, Week 5, and we're focusing on comprehension and fluency. So, first thing we always do is survey the text. We examine the title, we review the text features, title, illustrations, or photographs, whatever the text has. Then we write a prediction using that information. What's the point of writing a prediction? It helps us identify the genre to activate prior knowledge. So it helps us connect this story to other stories we might have read already or to other experiences that we have related to the story. Then we annotate the text. Annotate the text means we determine the type of text that we're reading. And how do we do that? Most stories we do character setting, problem solution, but sometimes we have to do main idea and key details, right? Or in this situation, we're going to focus on cause and effect. So then we dissect the questions. We identify the underline the keywords. We determine whether or not we are finding the answer to an explicit or an implicit question. Evidence. So if the question is explicit, it's right in the story. So you have to just go back, find it, underline it, and match it with the answer. If it's implicit, you have to make an inference or draw a conclusion to make a connection to answer it. So the clues will be in the story, but it's not going to be written concretely or written in stone. It's not going to be written in a way that is easily found. You're going to have to infer or draw a conclusion to answer that question, okay? So now I'm going to give you 1 minute to survey the text by yourself and write your prediction. Ready, set, go. Awesome. So now you're going to make sure you have your name and date, and now we're going to survey the text together. So this is our title, Sports Rules. Based on this title, and then I see headings, I can predict this text is not going to have a character, problem, and solution. Look, there's a chart. That's a type of text feature, and another heading. Okay, so here I see baseball rules, a chart, sport, number of players, okay, sports rules, and basketball rules. So based on this, they're going to teach us, and here's my prediction. Hold on, let me move it up. Prediction. I predict this text will be about the rules of basketball, and I'm gonna put baseball because those are the two headings I saw: basketball and baseball. So that's how we survey the text. We look at those text features, the title, the heading. Here we had a chart. All right, and now we're going to read. Make sure you're reading with a marker and follow along as we annotate together. Rules are important in sports. So right there, that is the main idea of the whole story. So now the author is going to explain to us why rules are important. Rules tell players how to play a game. They tell how to score points. They tell how a game is won. They also tell players what they can and cannot do. All players in a game must agree to the same rules. Sometimes a player breaks a rule. Then he or she may not be allowed to play for all or part of the game. So now here they're giving you reasons why rules are important in sports. They tell how to play the game. They tell how to score points. Okay? They tell how a game is won. Tells you what you can and can't do. So these are the things that keep the game organized. So I'm going to put that here. I'm going to write that annotation. Keeps the game organized. Basketball rules. Now they're going to talk about basketball. Have you ever played basketball? If not, the name basketball gives you a clue about some of the rules. Basketball is played with a ball on a basketball court. Players score points by throwing the ball through a basket or hoop. So here they're telling you that what basketball is. Here they're defining basketball. Definition. What is the definition of basketball? It tells you right here. A ball with a basketball court. You throw a ball through a basket or hoop. There are rules about how to move the ball in basketball. Players must dribble or bounce the ball. They may also pass or throw the ball to another player. They may not hold the ball and run with it. Also, now here are the rules. This would not allow other players to get a chance to get the ball. All right. So, now I'm going to the back. Let's look at the chart. Sport. Now, in this chart, I predict they're going to compare information and give us information about baseball and basketball. But we haven't read baseball yet. So, in baseball, there's 9 players. In basketball, there's 5 players. Moving the ball in baseball, you throw it and you hit it, okay, with a bat. And in basketball, you dribble and pass. So this is how the information is being given to us in chart form. In scoring, to score in baseball, you cross the home plate for 1 run. That's the one that's shaped like a diamond. Like that. I know that much about baseball. And basketball, you shoot the basket for points. Looks something like that. All right. So now let's read baseball rules. Baseball rules are different from basketball rules. The pitcher from one team throws a ball to the batter on the other team. The batter gets 3 chances to hit the ball with a bat. Sometimes the batter misses. This is called the strike. After 3 strikes, the batter is out. Then it is another batter's turn. So now they're telling us that the rules are different from basketball and baseball. So this one tells you the rules first. When the batter hits the ball, he or she runs around 4 bases. The last base is the home plate. The batter crosses home plate to score a run. The other team tries to get the batter out. They can tag the batter with the ball. Then the batter cannot score a run. Without rules, sports would be confusing. No one would know the way to play the game. So now this last paragraph, what the author is doing, they are summarizing their whole summarizing. I feel like I forgot something there. They're summarizing they're summarizing the whole passage. So, based on this, we know this is not a fiction story. It's not a fake story, right? It's nonfiction. Why? It's teaching us information, right? Without rules, sports would be confusing. So now it's telling us why rules are important. So based on this, we know the author's opinion about rules, how they feel about rules in sports. No one would know how to play a game. Rules make every player a good sport. So this goes back to our main idea. All right? So the author has a main idea that rules make every player a good sport. And then they use 2 sports as an example as to why rules are very important in keeping the game and the player well and good. Okay? All right. So this is all for today. Tomorrow we're going to revisit this and we're going to underline cause and effect relationships in this story. Okay? Until next time. Bye.